next to the PlayStation controller. If a full trip, then I'm gonna show ya. Send a jacker into a coma. Girl, you ain't on crazy like Crazy Bone, tryna make your money, tryna have no babies. Ride clean as well, so I pull in ladies. Laws on patrol, and you know they hate me. Music turn all the way up into the maximum. I got speakers, some boys try to jack for some, but we packing something that we have for We'll have a player locked up in the maximum security cell. I'm gripping old. Music loud and I'm tipping slow. T steady twisting like hit this small. Leaves pulling right behind where we sitting low. The windows down, gotta stop pollution. Change boys like
No corner azul.
Corner.
De Buenos Aires, Argentina. Equipe Don Team.
He belongs to the Don Team. His trainer is Gaston Garcia. He's 23 years old. He's 1.75 meters tall. He's left-handed. He's had 13 fights, 9 victories, 5 knockouts, 3 losses. Bruno Mangiavillano. He has good combinations and a lot of knockout power, this fighter.
No corner vermelho.
Now, in the red corner,
do Rio de Janeiro,
from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Matos, Strikers team.
His coach is
Técnico
Daniel Matos. Daniel Matos, Strikers team. He's also 23 years old, 1.74 meters right-handed, 9 fights, 6 victories, 3 knockouts. His name is Vitor Oristanio. Both of these guys are young fighters, the same age, about the same height, 1 centimeter difference. Both have had, Bruno, the Argentinian, has had a few more fights, but not a whole lot. They both have good combinations, and the power game would probably go to the Argentinian. The Argentinian, this is his first fight in the WGP. And let's see how these guys make out. Once again, we have the great referee Orlando in the middle of the ring as they start the first round of this fight at 64.5 kilograms. Bruno starting off with his boxing combinations. He looks a little bit slower than Victor. Let's see. Oh, he's already knocked him down in the first round. Maybe that was a slip. That looked like a slip. Victor has slipped. That was not a knockdown. Doesn't seem to be quite as much respect between these fighters as the Brazilians with the Brazilians, but let's see how they make out in terms of respect. They're moving around. Victor is a little bit more cautious, a little bit stronger with his punches. There he goes, there's an axe kick. That was from the back leg, an axe kick that topped Bruno's head, caught him on top of the head, and if he had brought it down on his face, he might have just caused a knockout. That was a fantastic kick, and he was able to move in close, and he didn't drop his arms so that Bruno was able to get in and take advantage of that. Perfect. Bruno is trying his low leg kicks, is a little bit slower. Victor is aware of what's going on. There he goes, he moved in. Victor is moving around, he's taking it calm, he's breathing, he's planting himself firmly. Bruno from Argentina looks already a little bit frustrated. He's not quite sure what to make of this young Brazilian. 2 round leg kicks that both connected on Victor. They're moving around a little bit slow, not much going on. Front leg mix kick by Victor, which was not very good. He's dropping his hands. Victor's dropping his hands, not a good idea. You see, kicks, bad technique, no execution, follow through. They're relying too much on their boxing skills. Victor has some great kicks, he's just not pulling them off, he's not using them. He's stalking too much. There goes a low roundhouse kick, which was very effective. With all those tattoos on the Argentinian's legs, it's hard to tell if he gets red or not. Good combination by Victor. He's calm. There he goes. He moves in quickly and strong. He waits, and moves as they move around. The Argentinian seems to be getting a little bit frustrated. He's trying to get in. There goes a good front kick by Victor. Good combination of hand movement by Bruno, but he's still too far away. He's not connecting at all. Victor is still remaining steadfast, calm, not moving around a lot. There he goes, a sweep. He did a fake to the left, moved to the left, and swept and knocked down the Argentinian with a great sweep. Argentinian comes back with a left leg roundhouse kick low to the right leg of Vitor from Rio. Back to the fight.
Segundos
Round
fora.
number 2. Referee asking if everybody's got their mouth guards in. Start of round 2. Touch
Início,
gloves.
segundo round.
There they go. A good left hook by the Brazilian. Good right cross by the Brazilian as they move around. Vitor, the Brazilian, is very good at using his poker face and not projecting, transmitting what he's trying to do, telegraphing what he's trying to do, what he's going to do. And it's caught Bruno, the Argentinian, twice with that. They move around. Both fighters cautious, respectful of each other. Bruno's trying to use his boxing to fake, maybe possibly set up a kick. There goes Vitor, moving in. Great high elbow, high knees. Trying to land those high roundhouse kicks, but he's not able to get in close enough. Starting to move around a little bit more. Now there was a good sweep by Bruno. Knocked the Brazilian to the ground with a back leg sweep with his right leg. Both fighters cautious. Good left hook by the Brazilian. Oh. Good spinning back kick. Spinning hook kick, actually. It was a good kick. If it was just a little bit too far away. If he had done it a little bit faster, he might have been able to catch him with that. That was a lot of power. It was a great straight leg hooking kick. Both fighters a little bit slower now on the draw. They're both a little bit, I don't know if they're tired or if they're just trying to feel each other out again after instructions from the ref from their corners. Vitor not doing much except moving forward. The Argentinians trying to get off those short, quick front kicks, but they're pretty ineffective. They're boxing, they're moving around. They look like two boxers instead of, there goes Vitor, was able to get, he's setting himself up that the Argentinian is able to knock him down with those sweeps. He's got to move in, get out, strike and get out. That's the third time he's been knocked down by those sweeps. They're moving around, a lot more boxing skills than we've seen in some of the other fights, less kicking. If we remember, there was a time in kickboxing when everybody had to, there was a rule of a certain amount of kicks that had to be executed during each fight. That was in the past. Now they're relying more on their boxing skills. The Brazilian has the Argentinian in the corner while he was able to get out. The Argentinian has moved out. Now that's the end of the second round. Not a lot of action in that round, folks. Not a lot. Both seem to be tired or cautious, much more so than in the first round. The Argentinian was able to get off a good sleep, good clean sweep that knocked the Brazilian to the ground again. Both fighters standing as they wait for the bell for the next round. There goes the bell. Good sign that they're both standing. Maybe they're not as tired as I thought they were.
Início, terceiro round.
This is the beginning of the third round. Quick flick kick by the Argentinian. Good boxing combinations that move the Brazilian back just a little bit. There goes a good left cross by the Argentinian. A good front kick by Brazilian, and he moves the Argentinian forward back into the ropes, and he kicks him again, but he is leaving his leg hanging there. He's not snapping it back, and is able, the Argentinian is able to grab a hold of it and carry out those sweeps. An attempt of a knee by the Argentinian blocked by the right leg of the Brazilian. If they're moving around again, doing their boxing skills, relying on their boxing skills. The Brazilian has those great fakes would be nice to see him use a few of those again. He's able to move from one side to the other and execute a devastating blow. He should be doing that, maybe instead of just standing there toe-to-toe, move around a little bit more. Twice he was able to execute those fakes and set up something really good. There he goes with a good left hook. Caught the Argentinian right on the side of the face. As they're moving around, they're boxing, they're feeling each other out. Low kick by the Argentinian. Left himself open, almost a left hook, caught him off guard. Another slow axe kick by the Brazilian. Too bad he wouldn't carry it out like he did in the first round. It was beautiful, it connected, and it was a definite point getter. There he goes, he moved in. He must be getting tired, the Brazilian, because he's moved in slow, left himself way too open. Good left hook by the Argentinian. The Brazilian seems to be, his kicks are getting weaker. He seems to be dropping his hands a little bit more. The Argentinian is moving forward. But it seems like he's able to execute those jabs and those crosses at will. Both fighters a little bit tired now, moving around the ring, relying more on their boxing skills than anything else. Good right cross by the Brazilian. Just missed the nose of the Argentinian. Those kicks hurt. Those low kicks that are blocked by the knee, the front leg, those hurt the shin, and they can cause a lot of injury. As they move around, they both seem to be pretty tired now. The referee's not even doing much action. He's able to stand there and watch these guys, as nothing seems to be going on at all. Technique is starting to falter, not looking that great. Let's see if they can get their second wind in this final round and come through with a great last few seconds. The Brazilian is trying to just act like a bit of a bull in a china shop, walking forward straight through, not able to get it done. Was a pretty close fight, I would have to say. A little bit uneventful. I'm not sure who would come out on top on that one. I would think the Argentinian was able to, because of those sweeps, was able to get a few more points. But
E por decisão dividida,
o
resultado da primeira semifinal do Challenger GP,
by split decision,
a vitória é sua.
The victory goes to Vitor Oristanio. The Brazilian from Rio de Janeiro has pulled it off by a split decision.